It's time now for a look, latest in local sports. In sports, the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets close out their four-game set this week in Atlanta tonight. Game time here on WIFO FM. First pitch 7:20. Houston Astros come in for the weekend. Three-game set beginning Friday. Braves lost to the Mets last night by a final of 9-7. The Mets lead back up to 4.5 games. Braves need this win tonight to get it back to 3.5 before the New York release time. Braves have 42 games left after tonight's game. Plenty of time to overtake the Mets in the division. But 3.5 is much better than 5.5. Again, key game tonight in Atlanta in that division. Wayne County High School football season kicks off tomorrow night, Friday, August 19th at 7:30 p.m. as the Jackets travel to Hinesville, Georgia, take on Bradwell Institute. Our coverage will begin with the Wayne County Coaches Show, which airs at 6:30 tomorrow night. That'll be followed by our pregame show at 7, then kickoff at 7:30. After the game, the postgame show with comments about the game with head coach J-Bo Shaw. Here's a portion of tomorrow night's Coaches Show as Coach Shaw has made the decision to start freshman quarterback Jeb Craven. He had these comments about his performance against Glen Academy in the scrimmage held at JC Stadium.
I can't stress it enough. We didn't have any pre-snap penalties, and that sounds easy, but there's a lot of communication involved, especially for us, with us signaling from the sideline. We're not on bands or, we're changing personnel groups on and off the field. There's one guy that's doing it, and, that's the quarterback, and he's handling that. And for us not to have any communication errors as far as the wrong personnel in the group, we got to take a timeout. Or the play clock winding down, we got to get the snap off and we have to take a timeout or delay a game. None of that stuff showed up in the scrimmage. And to me, as a coach, that just tells me he felt comfortable. He had total control. And, we're going to go through some growing pains. That's like with any position of a freshman starter. But, man, for his first scrimmage, and to go out there and be able to handle it, coming off the bad weather, a bunch of rain happened right before the scrimmage, all that stuff plays in a quarterback's mind with a wet ball and making sure he's got the grip and all that stuff. I just thought he handled his emotions very well. He operated our offense. And another thing that jumped out at me was the 2-minute drive right there before halftime. That was huge. We hadn't spent a ton of time working a 2-minute drill and working, teaching our guys when the clock stops, and all that stuff. At that time, we hadn't worked it a ton. And we go down and, he completes a couple of balls, and then we take the shot right before halftime, and we complete it for a touchdown. That tells me, once again, he's getting more and more comfortable with the offense, knowing where to go with the ball, what his pre-snap read is, what his post-snap read is. Just very, very pleased with Jeb. And, the positive is we've got a lot of playmakers around him, and our offensive line continues to get better and better, and being able to get playmakers the ball and get it in the right direction. But just really proud of him and his progression so far, and I look forward to the first game to Bradwell tonight, and let him go operate.
And once again, you can hear all of Coach J-Bo Shaw's comments on the Wayne County Coach Show that airs tomorrow night at 6:30 before our pregame at 7. Again, kickoff tomorrow night at 7:30. Two high school games played last night at the annual Corky Kell Classic. Parkview blew out Johns Creek 52-7 and Keldine Cherokee Bluff 38-23. Several more games being played tonight. Locally, Friday, some other area games. Glen Academy at Statesboro, Effingham at Richmond Hill. Appling will host Ware County, Bacon at Lanier, Long County at Toombs County. Coffee opens up at Tift. Pierce County has the weekend off. They begin their season next week at Jeff Davis. Both the high school volleyball teams and cross-country teams in action this afternoon. Volleyball girls on the road again at Tattnall County, taking on Tattnall and Liberty. Cross-country team has their first home meet of the season. Hosted teams will be competing this afternoon. Public glad to come out and watch the cross-country meet this afternoon. Again, that's today at the high school. That's going to do it for the latest day in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time by